that's the way they should play.
Nowitzki hooks it up, puts it in. Dirk Nowitzki
Out for Dallas. 5 seconds to go. Dirk
brings it back the other way. Dirk, 5 seconds. Dirk for 3.
Break down the defense because the guy was coming.
Great play from Finley to Nowitzki.
Both Durant and Ibaka to fly by.
Now Nowitzki, clock winding down.
Nowitzki, Evans glued to him. Here's Nowitzki for the win. Got him.
3:21 left. Nash cross-court Finley wide open, fakes the three. Gives to Nowitzki, drives by Ewing to the glass.
Points for Ginobili. 19 in the second half. Nowitzki goes right at Bowen. Carries to Nowitzki. Puts up the 3. Puts it in. Dallas goes up.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? Bitch, I'm back. We got a big body bangers, right? Video. Now, first things first, if you like and subscribe, if I can't, I'm saying today I am the build dealer on your local corner country. What is Dirk Nowitzki build video? It's a request for this today. I had a good time with this build. You know, I actually thought that I made this already, but apparently I didn't. So like, you know, whoever commented, whoever said, here you go, you know, I appreciate that. See, I read all the comments, I read y'all suggestions, and I look to see if I did the build already. You know, I post every day, so it's hard to keep track. But, you know, I had a good time with this build, as I said. You know, this one definitely, I was contemplating like actually playing with this build because mans was going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, as always, let me know what y'all think down below. If y'all have any builds y'all want, you know, comment them down below. Make sure that I haven't done them already, but I'll tell you if I did do them. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the aspects I use for this Dirk Nowitzki build video. All right, so as you see, he's a power forward, number 41, right-handed. That is the logistic stuff. So I made him 7 feet tall, even though in real life he's 7'1", because that's the highest height that it could go for power forward. Made him 245 pounds with a 7'3" wingspan and a solid body shape. But everything is true to him. You know, everything is accurate except for his height. You know, sorry, that I know every inch matters, pause, but like in this case, you know, it doesn't. But as you see right here, I'm going to put the standing dunk up to an 80 so that he can get big man pro contact dunks. Then I'm going to put his post control up to a 94 so he can get gold quick first step. Then put his close shot up to a 94, and his driving layup will be put up to an 80 with a 50 driving dunk. Now for his mid-range shot, you want to put that up to a 90. You want his 3-point up to an 85. And yeah, so basically this build is going to be a killer on the perimeter, a killer in the mid-range area, a killer in the post. You know, it's a Dirk build. Now for the playmaking, you want to put his pass accuracy up to a 60 and his ball handle up to a 60, and you want to put his interior defense up to an 80, his block to a 70, offense rebound at an 80, his defense rebound at a 70, and then his perimeter defense at a 50. Now for the physicals, so this is where it gets interesting. You want to put his strength up to a 76 to get a silver brick wall, put his stamina up to a 95, then you want to max out that acceleration at 63, and then speed, you could either put it at 65 or 70. You know, for a Dirk build, I would put it at 65 just because he's a little bit slower, but 70 might be more useful for what you're trying to do. But I opted to go with 65 just to make it more realistic to Dirk. But as you know, that 70 is open. You know, it's open if you want to do that. So at the end of the day, it's up to you though. But if you put it at 65, I would put the free throw up just a bit to get it to at least 70, and then put the rest toward whatever you want to put it toward, you know. So at the end of the day, this is the baseline. Now for the takeover, you have post shot daggers, spot of precision for a Dirk build, but you have access to post scoring takeovers and sharpshooting takeovers. So obviously not the widest range, but these are the most useful takeovers in my opinion, the sharp and post scoring takeovers. So in the shades of, guess who we get? we get Nurkic. It's like, nah, we get Dirk, you feel me? I did what I had to do right here, you know, made sure that it was accurate as possible. And so this is how we reward it. You know, the shades of never lies, except for when it does. But in this case, it doesn't lie because, yeah, you know, so that's the logic behind it. So like, comment, subscribe, because that is totally a logical reason to like, comment, and subscribe. So let me know what y'all think about the build, if y'all would change anything, if y'all don't like it, if y'all hate it, if y'all hate me because, you know, of my sorry. But if y'all hate me, you know, then that's sad as well. But still, you know, you see with the bad spread, it's very balanced. You have a lot of offensive badges, and then on top of that, you have 18 defensive and rebounding badges. So this build is no slouch on defense. A lot of people think Dirk was a slouch on defense, but he filled in the typical big man role. You know, he was not a liability. He was just slow and unathletic, but he could stay in front of you. There were seasons where he had 1+ blocks a game. You know, I think for majority of his career, he had 1+ blocks a game. You know, he would get 10+ rebounds a game, 25 points a game. So Mans was doing what he had to do as a big man, and on top of that, as a scorer. So don't get it twisted. Those 18 defensive rebound badges are definitely earned. Now, for the actual build, this build was a post genius. It was like on some guy sensei time. If you know what I'm trying to say, you know, if y'all really cool like that, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like Mans was out here in the post, like going crazy with the fadeaways. I was, you know, hitting, pulling from deep, you feel me? Pulling from deep. If y'all know where that's from too, let me know, you know, so Illuminati. But for real, so I was going crazy with this build, you know, like I just cooked Grant Williams right here absolutely with the hezzy, and to the layup. Dirk was not doing that. I don't remember Dirk doing that, you know, but this build was definitely one of those where you could just literally spot up in the corner, and if you wanted to, you could play like a typical big man, play in the post, get in the post, back down your defender, and do what y'all needed to do, you know. And then on top of that, you are also a defensive type of build, so you have 18 defensive rebounds to go crazy, you know. So anyway, either way you split it, you're going to be a dominant big man build with this build. Now for the +4 badges, I would put those either toward finishing or shooting, you know, so that's my recommendation. If you're on next gen, you know, you get +4 badges. Well, let's talk about Dirk a little bit. So I think Dirk is a little bit underappreciated, underrated. Like in the all-time rankings, we always have like people like KD over him and whatever. And I don't mean to throw a random stray at KD, but like I think that's a little bit more debatable than we think. Like I think it is just off the rings alone. I mean, like a lot of people say, okay, 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs, but you know, I don't really count those Warriors rings. I'm not gonna lie, but like still, I think we need to have more of a debate. Like, is Dirk top 15? And a lot of times he's excluded from the top 15. And I mean, I get it. I understand, like he only won 1 ring, but what he did internationally, what he did for basketball, what he did for like big men, nobody was shooting like that before him, you know? Like, so we'll have to see. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think down below. But that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, roll the 5K, you know what I'm saying? Comment any builds that y'all want, and I will eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.